guys, today in this video I'm gonna be ranking every single fruit in blox fruits. And if you guys disagree to my opinion, that's okay. You guys can write your own opinion in your comments and I would like to hear it. But if you guys are wondering where the journey of 100k slaps or your journey of levels in blox fruits, well, I'm gonna post the video probably late March or early March, but I'm not sure. But anyways, that's not the main focus of today's video. Today's video, I'm gonna be ranking every single fruit. I don't have every permanent version, so I'm just gonna explain it. So yeah. Okay, so the first fruit we have in our list is Rocket. Now, Rocket is actually really good fruit. It's like really good for Furcy. It's not really good for a PvP. It's really good in Furcy for grinding, and all of the moves are pretty decent. They have great visuals, so it's really fun to use. I'm just kidding, but I'm gonna rate it a D tier. Okay, next one is the spin fruit. This fruit is heavily slept on, dude. Like, this fruit is actually pretty good in my books. It's like better than Rocket. Okay, it's better than Rocket, and the moves are really good, but only for grinding, cause again for PvP it sucks. So I'm gonna rate it above Rocket. Okay, now next one is the blade fruit. Now blade fruit is actually really good. So before it was called chop and it had a rework, and now it's better than ever, because you can spam the M1s and the moves are really good for a common. So for all of that reasons, I'm gonna rate it a C tier. Okay, so next one is the spring fruit and next one is the bomb fruit, and the bomb fruit is really good because it has landmines. Bomb grab is really good. Bomb grab is actually bad actually. Targeted bomb is pretty good, and self-destruct is pretty good too. It's actually the highest damaging fruit, but I'm gonna put it at below blade. I feel like blade's better. Okay, next one is smoke. Okay, now let's talk about smoke. Smoke is really good for grinding. First, the second, the third, see, it's still really good for grinding for how much damage it does for a common. And it's a first Logia fruit, which is really good. But again, PvP, it's kinda good, but not really. But anyways, I'm gonna rate it a solid B tier. Okay, next one is Spike, and this is like a Walmart version of Dough fruit. It's not really that good. You have to like hold the moves to make it good. It's not really good, but I'm gonna put it above Spring in F tier. Okay, now we get to the good fruits. Flame. So Flame is actually a really good fruit, and it's our first fruit that has awakening. Yeah, awakening is basically a thing that makes the fruit better and stronger. Okay, but anyways, the flame fruit in my box, you literally throw a sun, it does pretty good damage. It's probably better than smoke and B tier. Next one is Falcon. Yeah, this doesn't need an explanation. It's better than Spring, but not better than Spike. Okay, next one is Ice. Ice is really good. Like, there's some really good bounty hunters with Ice, and especially the awakened version is really good for PvP. Like, you can just keep stunning people, have some good combos, and it's really good for grinding too. And it also has an M1, which you can't spam, but it's still really good for PvP and grinding. So I'm gonna rate the Ice fruit as solid A tier. Next one is the Sound fruit. Now, it's the first fruit that has a debuff, which is like, it basically like nerfs the fruit. The nerf is that when you go to the water with the sand fruit on as your fruit, you take double the damage as a normal fruit user would do. But other than that, the fruit is actually really good itself, because like, you can do a sandstorm. The ultimate is really good and does a lot of damage, and you can do some good combos with this. So all of all, this cheeseburger is gonna be above Ice. I'm just kidding, below Ice, because I think Ice is still better. Dark. Oh, now don't get me started with Dark. It's a pretty good fruit for grinding, but it's not really meant for grinding. If it's unawakened, it's really bad for grinding. Don't use it. But if it's awakened, I feel like you can use it for grinding, but not the best. But this fruit is great for PvP. You can basically just combo this fruit by itself. Like, you don't even need anything. You don't even need that fighting style, your thing. You don't even need anything, bro. You just combo with this fruit. So that's why I'm gonna put it the best in A tier. Just kidding, I'm gonna put below ice. Okay, next one is the diamond fruit. Now this fruit was gonna be an instant F tier with no explanation, but it got a rework. And the rework is really good for PvP. This fruit is also really good for grinding, and it has an M1, but it can only hit like one person. So yeah, that M1 is basically only used for PvP, but the M1 has fast travel. Basically, you can just travel far with the M1. Because the M1 is not really just where you stand still, M1 and attack. You actually just dash, which is really good and does damage, but yeah, not really good for grinding. But other than that, all of the other moves are good for grinding and for PvP. So I'm gonna rate the diamond fruit below flame and above smoke. Okay, so now the next fruit is the light fruit. Now the light fruit is just really good, man. Like, it's great for grinding in the second C, because third C it sucks, but it doesn't really suck at third C. It's really good for grinding and farm. It's really good for grinding and PvP. You can definitely get a lot of bounty from this fruit. This is why this is gonna be the first fruit to be S tier, and it also has a fast flight. Okay, next one is rubber. Now there's a certain YouTuber who hates this fruit that I'm not gonna say because they're not my friend, but there's a certain YouTuber who hates this fruit, and this fruit is heavily slept on as well. No, I don't keep saying that. But this fruit is like really good. Like, not too good, but like it's the first fruit. Just kidding, it's not the first fruit. But it's really good for mainly PvP. But if you're crazy, you can use it for grinding. But it has a lot of knockback. So this is why I'm gonna rate the rubber fruit. I don't know, man. I'm gonna rate it above smoke and the below diamond. Anyways, next fruit we have is barrier, and this fruit also doesn't need any explanation, but just wait. It's not an F tier fruit. Because the reason why is barrier towers and surprise attack. Those are the only two good moves of barrier, and it's actually pretty easy to hit them. Unless they're a sky camper, which we don't like it is. But other than that, I feel like barrier is better than spin and rocket. But anyways, next one is the ghost fruit. Now the ghost fruit used to be the revive fruit, which it's super bad before. But now they changed it, and now it's really good for grinding, because shivering precision stuns the enemy, really good for PvP. Ghostbusters, which they literally just copy what you do, and they have the fighting style you have. That means if you have Sanguinard, they'll use Sanguinard, like that. And it's really good for PvP and grinding. This is why I'm gonna put it above sand and below dark, because I feel like dark is a bit better. Okay, next one is the magma fruit. Now this fruit does so much damage. Like, this fruit is literally the go-to sea beast hunting. Like, if you're sea beast hunting, this fruit is the best fruit. And it does a lot of damage. It's not really good for PvP if you have awakened form, but if it's unawakened, it's really good. This is why I'm gonna put it below light. I feel like light's a bit better in S tier. Okay, quake. Now quake is actually really good, because sea quake, it's pretty good. It has a lot of knockback, and it's not really good for grinding. PvP, it's kind of great, but not really. I'm gonna put it above barrier in D tier. Okay, anyways, next one we have is Buddha, and I'm gonna be honest, Buddha is really good because it has the range, and it's only mainly because of the range. But other than that, the fruit is pretty good still. The range is really good. So this is why this fruit is going to be the highest of S tier. Now, I know you guys may be thinking it's probably S level. It's S plus, but I don't know, man. Okay, but anyways, the next fruit we have is the love fruit. Now, I recently ate this fruit and I really enjoyed it. But the love fruit, I'm not gonna be biased. It's kinda mid, but pretty good. But it's really good for farming and PvP, just because of Best of Friendo and Flamingo Ride. Those are like the good moves in love. This is why I'm gonna put love. It's gonna be, honestly, it's better than dark, but it's not. But it's worse than ice, because I think ice is a bit better. So it's going in the A tier spot. Next one is spider. Now, this fruit just screams PvP. Like, If you think this fruit screams grinding, you are absolutely wrong. And no, it does a lot of damage, which is really good. But that doesn't mean it's good for grinding. It's mainly for PvP. But the moves are really good and has an awakening. So I'm gonna put it in the. I'm gonna put it. I think I'm gonna put spider below rubber. I feel like it's above rubber. I'm gonna make it above rubber and smoke, but below diamond because I think diamonds are better. Actually, nah. I'm gonna put it in the very low S tier. I mean A tier. It's gonna be an A tier better than sand. Actually, I think it's worse than sand. Oh, sound fruit. I used to have this fruit. It's really good. I actually liked it. Sound fruit. I mean, like, it's really good. Symphonic radiance carries the fruit, and the tempo meter is really good. Here's a fun fact: if you're allies with somebody, you have your tempo meter up, and you're close to them, and if your tempo meter is fully up, charged, you and your ally will get a speed boost. So it's actually really good. I'm gonna rate it. Probably it's better than. It's not better than dark. I feel like it's like. I feel like I don't wanna be biased, but what do I pick? I feel like sounds better than love. Okay, and the next one is Phoenix. Now Phoenix is really good because it has a transformation, and you can literally be a sky camper. Just keep regenning with awakening form, and you're basically not gonna die unless you get stuck and you can't do anything about it. So, anyways, I'm gonna rate Phoenix solid. I feel like it's better than Go. I feel like it's better than Ghost, but I think Dark is a bit better. Okay, but anyway, the next fruit we have is Portal. Now, Portal is a really bad fruit for grinding. Excuse me, because literally there is no M1. It has an M1, but it doesn't do damage. It's only for travel. Portal dash. It's really bad. But only this fruit is only good for PvP. Like, this fruit is literally screaming PvP right now. Like, it's just like the spider fruit. So this is why I'm gonna put portal fruit above light and magma, cause you can literally just like world warp and travel anywhere you want. And fun fact, I might actually put this at S plus tier, but I feel like it's gonna be at S tier for now. Next one is Rumble. Now Rumble is really good, but yeah, Rumble's biggest weakness is rubber. So if you're trying to fight a rubber user, good luck, man. And I actually think about it. I think rubber is better than diamond, because it's immune to guns and immune to lightning attacks like Rumble. So Rumble is gonna be, I think it's better than Spider, it's better than Sand, it's better than Ghost, it's better than Phoenix, it's better than Dark, it's better than Love, it's better than Sound, and it's better than Ice. This is why I'm gonna put Rumble in the top of A tier. Now, I'm not biased, okay? Next fruit is Pain. Now, Pain is actually a really decent fruit. This fruit is actually slept on right now. Like, the moves make kinda look bad, and like, they don't do too much damage. Torture is pretty good. Pain Nuke, it's actually also a really good move. And like, the Teleporter is the most mid move. But other than that, I feel like Pain deserves to be the lowest of C tier. So anyways, the next fruit is Blizzard. Now I had Blizzard just recently before I ate Sound, and I had a lot of good times at Blizzard. Blizzard was really good because it had a Blizzard domain, which, you know, made a domain and it damaged players in the domain, and they did really good damage. Hollowing Wind, really good. Tornado Flight carries this. Just kidding, it doesn't really carry the fruit, but it's really good for grinding. And PvP, it has some potential. I see some potential. So I'm gonna rate it higher than Sound, better than Ice, but not better than Rumble. I think Rumble's a bit better for PvP. Okay, anyways, this is not a PvP video, it's ranking fruits. So I think Blizzard is above Rumble. I'm not biased. Next one is Gravity. Now, Gravity is also another fruit that is slept on, because Gravity Obesians is basically the one that carries this fruit because it stuns people beside them. Meteor Pitch, it's really hard to hit. Gravity Push, not really good. This fruit is not really good for grinding, but it could see some potential for grinding. PvP, I don't think you're catching anyone with this, but if you are, you're pretty skilled. You can find a great combo with this. So I'm gonna put it at the lowest of. It's better than smoke. Okay, there we go. So next one is Mammoth. Now Mammoth is just a sky camper. Like Mammoth is just basically sky. Like if you fight a Mammoth, you'll probably see the next few seconds it's in the sky already, ready to attack. And it's just scary and ominous, but the moves are really good, and you don't need any furry meter to like charge up. You can basically just transform immediately, which that's why this fruit is the lowest of S tier. This fruit is the lowest of S tier. Now actually I think it's better than, yeah, it's still the lowest of it. Okay, there, it's gonna be right there. Okay, and next T-Rex. Now T-Rex and Mammoth are the same value, but a T-Rex is a bit better than Mammoth because it has an M1, but you need a furry meter. But once you use your furry meter, and then you transform and then you hit someone, you can basically just run away, but they will do damage over time if you're farther away from a person. And basically the moves are really decent and solid, and basically it's just really good. And the fruit is personally good for me. So this is why I'm gonna put the T-Rex fruit better than Mammoth. It's gonna be in S tier, but it's better than Mammoth, but not quite S plus tier yet. But anyway, the next fruit is Dough. Now this might be the first fruit to be in S plus tier, but let's just see. So the Dough fruit, it's really bad for grinding. Like it has so much knockback. Unawakened, I guess it's kinda decent, but not too decent, because it still doesn't have knockback, I'm sure. But awakened, yeah, this fruit is not it for grinding, but for PvP, it's really good. It's really good for PvP, and I feel like this fruit is just really good for combos. It's like almost the best fruit for PvP, but I think that award goes to Portal. But on all seriousness, I feel like Dough should be all the way in S plus tier. I'm not biased. Okay, anyways, next one is Shadow. Now Shadow, it's like kind of good and it's like kind of bad, but when it's nighttime, this Shadow fruit is devious, bro. Like really good in nighttime because it's basically your meter. It's not furry meter. It's like just a shadow meter fills up, and if it's filled up, I feel like you become stronger. Yeah, I think you become stronger. And nighttime, it doesn't give you any benefits other than just making your meter go faster. So yeah. But Shadow, in all seriousness, is kinda mid, okay? This is kinda controversial, but it's kinda mid. So I'm gonna put it in the top of, feel like it's better than Flame, better than Spider, better than Sand. I feel like it's better than Phoenix. It's not better than Dark. Okay, anyways, it's an A tier. Anyways, next one is Venom. Now, I've heard that this fruit is getting a rework, and it desperately needs a rework. Like, it's so outdated, bro. Like, it's so outdated. Like, it just needs a rework right now. So, yeah, I feel like this fruit is really good damage, and it's really good for PvP and grinding. And if I'm completely not biased at all, this fruit is going in the top of S tier. Boom, it's right there. Actually, I don't want to be biased, but I feel like it's S plus tier. But wait, let me think here. Nah, I feel like it's in like, it's right here, S tier. Anyways, next one is Control. Now this fruit needs a rework. Like right now it sucks. Like it's kind of bad, but that it's not a F tier. It's actually kind of good because like the Echo Knife and Gamma Rush can be really combo-y, and you can just combo with this fruit, which makes this fruit a solid B tier. I feel like it's better than Gravity, but it's not better than Diamond, so it's going in the B tier. Now the gas fruits are just really good. Like you can just spam with this fruit. It's really good for CB stunting too, because the M1s can hit a CBs, and it's overall just a really spammy fruit and unskilled fruit. So this is why all of the spammy fruits must go to the S tier, bro. It's like really good, but not all of the spammy fruits go to the S tier. But I feel like it's better than Buddha. It's actually better than Buddha. I feel like should be I feel like it's going in gas. I feel like it's going in S tier because you have to hold smog demons, which takes forever. But anyways, next one is Spirit. Now Spirit is a really good fruit for PvP. Grinding, you can use the M1s, and overall I feel like it's also good for grinding, but not too much, but it's kinda good, I guess. And the M1s, you can either like be a good, it can be a like speed boost and a health boost, or it can be a damage. And the damage in the M1s are not really that good, but the moves do so much damage. And this is why I'm gonna put Spirit Fruit in. I feel like it's better than, I feel like it's not better than Venom, but it's better than Spirit and it's better than T-Rex and Mammoth. Okay, now our last four fruits. Okay, so Leopard. Leopard is just a spammy fruit. You can just spam with this fruit. You can be overpowered with this fruit. Like, this fruit is just really that good. It's not really good for grinding. It sucks for grinding because it does so much knockback, just like I said with Dough. But this fruit is definitely going in the top of S tier. Okay, I'm just seriously, it's gonna be an S plus tier. Nah, actually, S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier fits it, right? S tier fits it, right? I don't know. Okay. Anyways, the next fruit we have is Yeti. Now the Yeti fruit is just the most recent fruit that was added. Now the Yeti fruit is just really good. It's not good for grinding, just what I said, because knockback, knockback, knockback. And it also doesn't have furry meter, just like Leopard and Leopard. Leopard. So yeah, you can just transform all time, which basically is just OP. And the moves are really good transformed. You can just spam with this fruit and you'll somehow kill the player. I don't know how, but this fruit is definitely going in the S plus tier. It's better than Dough. Okay, now I'm thinking about it. I feel like Leopard should be in, Leopard should probably be in S plus tier, but like for me it stays in S tier. Okay, now the last two fruits. We have Kitsune. Now this fruit doesn't even need an explanation. We just put it all the way to S plus tier and have a day. It's not better than Yeti. Yeti is just better. But Kitsune, it's really good. But actually, nah. I feel like it's in S tier. It's better than Leopard. It's really good. But like at the end of the day, when you run away, I feel like you can't run away anymore, man. You can't run away. Anyways, the last fruit we have is Dragon. The rework we all want. No, it's not FTM. Okay, but the rework we all waited for, and I personally didn't want this rework because trash. But like, this rework is honestly very, very good. Good. I'm gonna put it in the top of S tier. It's not S plus tier because you literally can't combo with this fruit. The old Dragon fruit was way better. So yeah, and the fruit I didn't mention is Spring. Spring is just bad because like the visuals are really bad, the moves are really bad, and Falcon, no, it's not that good. So this is why Falcon is Falcon, but it gives you a jump. You know, I'm gonna put it very low D tier. So yeah, these fruits are the worst fruits in the game. Just kidding. I feel like Spike is a bit better. I feel like I'm gonna put Spike above Rocket. So Spring is the worst fruit, and Yeti is the best fruit in my opinion. So yeah, that's all the thumbs up. And if you guys agree with my tier list, okay, cool. You guys agree with my tier list, then cool. And if you don't agree with my tier list, try to comment what fruits were in S plus to F tier, and I'll genuinely just heart your comment, and I'll just say okay, that's a pretty good tier list. So yeah, this is my tier list. Spring in F tier, Falcon, Rocket, Spike, Spin, and Barrier and Quake in D tier, Pain, Bomb, and Blade in C tier, Smoke, Gravity, Control, Diamond, Rubber, and Flame in B tier, Spider, Sand, Ghost, Phoenix, Shadow, Dark, Love, Sound, Ice, Rumble, Blizzard in A tier, and Magma, Light, Mammoth, Shadow, Spirit, Venom, Portal, Buddha, Gas, Leopard, Kitsune, and Dragon in S tier, and Dough and Yeti in S plus tier. So yeah, this is my tier list, guys, and And I hope you guys agree with it, but if you don't agree with it, I'm still fine. I feel like these four fruits that you guys would probably say it's S plus tier, but for me it's S tier. I feel like gas is actually really good. I'm gonna put it in here. Leopard, I'm gonna make it here. Yeah, there you go. So dragon and kitsune are the ones in S tier. So yeah, and you guys might be mad about dragon and kitsune fruit, but it's my opinion, okay? But yeah, this is my tier list, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next video.